Everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be flipping through some of my sketchbooks. I have 3 sketchbooks that these kind of come out of, and this will be kind of interesting because each one of them actually has different paper. So yeah, that'll be kind of fun, a little bit different. And yeah, let's get right into them. I'm going to start out with this Master's Touch. This is 80-pound white paper. And let's get back to where we were. This sketchbook is full. It's always fun completing a full sketchbook. So, okay, so these first 2 sketches are done, or drawings are done with Bic pen, red Bic pen, and these definitely took a decent amount of time. You guys probably saw these on, I actually did a video on this one, and actually the next one. But these really are pushing, you know, the boundaries or the limits of the Bic pens to some degree. Not super shady, but these were done from imagination, and this is my favorite way to draw, pretty much, where I just come up with ideas out of my head. And there's some videos I did on this, so if you are interested in drawing from imagination, you can kind of check that one out. Next one, same kind of deal, same look, just different image, but drawn from imagination with red Bic pen. Super fun drawings. Definitely want to revisit these. These are probably my favorite types of drawing to do on white paper. So speaking of white paper, this is kind of like, it's 80 pounds. So the other white paper I have is 70 pounds. And I don't know, I feel like there's kind of benefits to both. I probably prefer the 80 pound though. So here's some sketches done with one of these brush pens. I was just kind of messing around with that. I'll probably do some videos in the future with this, just drawing with imagination and how it's different than Bic pens. But I really like this kind of thing down here. I thought it was a pretty cool little concept. I really like this one. This one had great form, really interesting, and I kind of see how I did similar things to this one. I kind of took that, used the Bic pens, and really rendered something. I feel like this one's super cool. I should take this sketch and make a full version of this guy, because I feel like I nailed that one. This was kind of messing around with some markers and stuff like that, so I was just drawing some weird characters. I would like to push the really vibrant, like, neon look that this one had. This just really jumps out of the page at you, and I thought it turned out pretty cool. Just an interesting sketch. I did this one in a video, just drawing, sketching. I added colors, so if you just watched the video, this one I added the greens. It's really vibrant, really cool, like, creature thing. So yeah, kind of interesting. I could have definitely done a different job, better job on this one. It only took about 20 minutes to do this, so not a super extensive, like, time consuming drawing on this, more of a realistic sketchbook drawing. So that's it for this sketchbook. Like I said, it's always super cool when you can finish off an entire sketchbook. And I don't have many finished white sketchbooks. I work predominantly on tone tan, which I'll show you that one next. But yeah, it's always good to finish one. It's kind of nice having some, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go to the white one. So just because this is white paper, but it's 70 pounds, so it's just a little bit lighter, and I definitely feel like you can feel like a difference. So if I wanted to do better drawings, I would probably go with the 80-pound paper. I will say this though, I got this at Michael's I used their coupon, and it's 60 sheets, and it only costs like $4.35. So if you're looking for cheap white paper to work on, I mean, you can do really good drawings on this paper, and it was only $4 for 60 sheets of this. So that's pretty sweet. This first kind of page is just blue Bic pen. And yeah, I was just kind of doodling around on here, some different concepts. This guy's kind of creepy. Different ideas, just a fun little sketch page. These were some ideas I had for Ninja Turtles. You'll see the next drawing, I took these a little bit further, but these were just kind of some poses and just some ideas that I was sketching around with. So I did a full video of this one. This one's marker and Bic pen, kind of mixing the two. I like the way this one turned out. I definitely want to do the other turtles, but in a monochromatic, you know, style like this. And I thought about if I do them all fairly well like this one, I mean, I might sell these on my website. I want to start doing that. Haven't mentioned that before, but I kind of do prints on there. I took everything off because I kind of want to revisit designing that website and just reestablishing what I want to do with it. And I want to sell some original stuff. I was doing comic book covers for a long time, and I sold out all of those. But for my weekly sketchbook tour or bi-weekly sketchbook tour, I want to start selling some of the original sketches to you guys. So I know a lot of you guys have asked that, like, you know, can I get an original? So I think I might start doing that with some of the better sketches. But so this was an idea I had, and I kind of worked through it. I did that video on how to draw from imagination, and I think this is going to be a good technique or style to try out for you guys. I have a few ideas for a tutorial where you sketch using just markers and like the broad edge of them, and you focus more on shapes and not lines. So look for that tutorial in the future, because I definitely feel like that's something that helped me a lot. And it really helped me digitally, so I'll also go over how drawing digitally helped me learn to better draw from my imagination. So this is another marker, but obviously a lot more detail in the face. I probably won't finish this one. This was just kind of experimentation on kind of like an older soldier, kind of grandpa guy in like a weird little mech suit. I didn't spend too much time on this. I did on his face just because I was curious how realistic I could kind of get with the markers and the Bic pens mixed. But I like this one. Pretty successful little sketch that I'll probably revisit in the future just to see the things I liked and maybe do a better version of it. So that's it for this sketchbook. Again, the difference in paper, you know, you can feel a little bit of a difference in the thickness. As far as using markers on it, because it is lighter paper, like 70 and not 80 pound, I do feel like the markers might actually work a little better on this one. This one really sucks them up, the 80 pound. I mean, it's not marker paper, so anything does, but I feel like the 70 pound actually might work a little teeny bit better with the markers as far as just not using as much of the ink. But now let's get into this sketchbook. This is my tone tan. Getting back to this one, and so I did a drawing on that one. This was in a previous sketchbook. This was kind of quick little Wolverine sketch. I was kind of messing with some ideas and stuff like that. So I did Wolverine kind of from imagination, and not a great sketch or anything like that. Just messing with the markers and kind of seeing. Actually, one of the things I was doing on this one is I was messing with some white colored pencil. I got away from the white colored pencil for a while, and I want to reintroduce it into my tools. I have a little blender tool that I have somewhere around here, this thing right here, that I've been kind of using with the white colored pencil, and I feel like it works at getting rid of that texture that the colored pencil has a little bit. So I'll be doing that a lot more in the future. This was just kind of a doodle page when I was doodling little forms and things like that for a tutorial on how to draw from imagination. This was kind of a fun little quick sketch of a Star Wars character. Kind of liked he's standing on all this like destroyed machinery and stuff. Maybe he just cut his way out of it or something like that. But I like this section right here on his arm, on the fabric. I love that purple, and it bleeds into that tan color a little bit. That's definitely something I noticed from this. It's just got a really nice shadowed nuance to it that I'll want to kind of remember that I did and learn more from that. But this is a good one. So this is like a Sith type character. I really like this one for the face. So this drawing was done completely from imagination, as with the other one was. But one type of video I want to do in the future is to see how realistic I can get with drawing from my imagination. And that's kind of a goal of mine. I love to draw from imagination, and pushing my limits as to what I can actually create just from my mind with no reference for that drawing. And when I say no reference, I use reference to get better at drawing. So I want to make sure you guys understand that reference is amazing. If you want to make amazing artwork, use reference. You got to use reference to add that into your brain so you can pull it later and work from imagination. So that's how you learn things like his face. Like, I've drawn faces so many times from reference that now when I sit down, I know what the cheeks are kind of doing. I know where I want to put shadows and highlights and things like that. And that's all because of the reference I had worked from previously. So on this drawing, I feel like you can really see the benefits of using the white colored pencil and then blending it out on his face. I get some really nice nuances through here, which really help to model the face and make him look more realistic. So this one was done with all Bic pens and white colored pencil, white jelly roller pen, and then markers. But I really like the way that one turned out. I feel like, there's a lot of interesting textures going on, and the color scheme was kind of cool. So this red line that goes through his face and down his chest, that was a risk. I didn't have that in there. I really like the drawing. It was almost done. I'm like, I feel like he needs something. So I just went right down his face. Sometimes you got to take risks. And I like the way it turned out. So this is a doodle page, and this is the last page of this sketchbook tour. This was where I was kind of visiting, showing you guys how to block in some body shapes and things like that. And I ended up adding some markers to this thing down here just to kind of flush it out, and just for fun. Sometimes if I'm bored sitting on the couch, which this is why having sketchbooks around is so important. If you're watching a show, sometimes I'll watch shows and sketch and just listen to the show as I sketch, and I feel like it's, I love it. I like doing that. Although I will say a lot of times if I get into a really tight spot on the drawing or something like that, and I forget to pay attention to the show, I have to pause it and rewind, but not a big deal. But anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at with sketches and working in the sketchbook. I got a few different ideas for some more informative videos, as well as just doing my daily sketches on camera for you guys. I know you guys like that, so that's something I'll continue to do. And this whole really upping how many videos I produce and things like that has been going pretty well so far. Hopefully I can continue it going. The whole everyday thing, I don't know if I'll be able to maintain that, but at least every other day, I think, for the foreseeable future, I should be able to keep things going. So any requests for videos in particular, and I always get the usual, how to draw hands. I might revisit that, things like that. But if you guys have any specific requests, let me know in the comments below. And hope you guys liked the video, and I will catch you later.